Hi guys, Chris, we're back again with another episode from my York City simulated career. We're going to start this episode off with a Capital One Cup game away at Arsenal. We've just had transfer deadline day, so we have our squad now set until at least January. We're going to get straight in there and check the team ahead of this next game. Luke Shaw looking a bit low on energy. We'll keep him in though, he's our highest rated left back. Benzia could do with a break, so we'll bring Soriano in. Other than that, we shall keep the team the same, and we will get on with this next game against Arsenal in the Capital One Cup. Not too keen on my chances, but you never know, we could provide a shock result. Arsenal won their last two games against Bromby in the Champions League. Okay, and they take this game 5-4 on penalties. Soriano and Mattox with the goal for us, as we have action with youth development. I think we both agree Loic Romain is a lad who shows a lot of promise. However, he's not really in the first team pitch right now, so we should consider sending him out on loan to give him a chance to develop. You couldn't have told me this before the transfer window has shut. Romain, I was expecting a bigger role at the club that was offered to me. So far you're not giving that chance to perform. We'll check the squad report out and see how everyone is getting on, see how Romain fits up into the team. Okay, Butland up one already. Valverde said the same. Camacho's on 73. Patterson's on 73. Shaw's on 72. Fuertes is on 76. Silva is on 78. Taylor's on 75. Morris is on 73. Mattox is on 73. Soriano's on 73. Canteros is on 71. Bassam stayed the same on 67. Alonso the same. Baker's moved up one. Milanov stayed the same. Benzia's up one already. Salmon has dipped one. Piccolo's up 3. Dolly's up 1. Capice is up 2. Escobar's moved up 1. Vidal Perez up 1 to 69. Pranic is up to 69. Yago's up to 59. Hayham's up to 69. Fakito 73. Romain 68. Okay, so you are the lowest of my centre backs, and Godin is up to 73 as well. Okay, not looking too bad. I definitely think we may look to let Romain go out on loan. He's the lowest of my my centre backs, and I may look to bring in someone else. To be fair, he can only play at the centre back. If he could play left back or right back, I may have given him a chance on one of the wide players. But let's see what he's worth. To be fair, sort by defender. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's worth 1.3. We'll allow him to go out on loan, because obviously it will be in the January transfer window now that he can go out on loan, and I've got enough players there that, and when it gets to January, I can look to bring in another central defender, hopefully higher rated central defender as well. But we've got a bit of a time to wait till our last game, as Villa are potentially in line to land for Quito, make me an offer in January. But we have a bit of time to go until the next game, so I am going to quickly get on through this schedule and get this next game underway as soon as we possibly can. We currently lie 5th in the Championship, and we're game currently against Forest, who are 9th in the Championship, only 1 point behind us. Okay, here we go. It's game day against Forest, as Struner returns to face former club, and so does Blanchett. We'll quickly check the team. Everyone should be full of energy after that break. Okay, so we'll keep the team as is, no need to make any changes, and we'll get this game against Forest underway, who won 2 of their last 3. Only scored 4 goals in those 3 games though, playing a 4-1-3-2 formation. Okay, 1-1 draw. Taylor rescuing a point for us in the 90th minute, as Samov steps up. Alleged scouts have been taking note of his improved form. Well, that's ironic, considering he said he's going to retire at the end of the season. As there are some players who are unhappy with their roles. Milanov and Baker both unhappy. Okay, we'll check the squad out for this next game. Obviously, players are going to be swapped around as some will have low energy. Taylor, yeah, we'll bring you out, and Baker, there you go, you are up to full energy, so you can come in. Morris, we'll bring you out and bring Hayams in. Mattox, you can come out for Canteros. And Soriano, you can come out and we'll give Pranic a game. Vidal Perot can come in. Perez Alonso can come in. And Milanov, you were creating a fuss, so you can come in as well. And we shall look to get this next game against third place Cardiff underway as soon as we can, as Benzia hoping to break Duck. Okay, let's get on and sim this match against Cardiff, who've won their last 3 games, scoring a minimum of 2 goals in each of those 3, and they've only conceded 1 goal on 2 occasions. Okay, 2-2 draw. Goals from Pranic and Baker for us, and Gunnarsson and Harris for Cardiff. As you have a player injured, Neil Taylor out for 7 days with a pulled hamstring. Okay, not really much we can do about that, as Silva is badly out of form and Pranic jubilant with his chance. Well, if you're scoring, you're going to get in the team. Simple as that. Let's get the schedule moved on as quickly as you can and get this next game against Leicester underway. Okay, so we had a couple of draws in our last game. Let's put us down to 9th. Leicester in the last playoff place in 6th position. Check the team out. Obviously, we want to try and keep Pranic in there if we can. Conceded a few goals. I was considering bringing Fakito back in. I said Silva was out of form, so we will look to bring in. Who should bring in? We'll bring in Morris. Hayams could do with the rest. So Samov, you can come in there. Pranic will keep you in, and Benzia will bring you in. Luke Shaw can come back into the team. Patterson can come back in. And that looks to be about it. That looks to be all the changes we need to make. We'll get this game against Leicester underway. Oh, no, didn't mean to play it. I'm simming it. Okay, Leicester been in a bit of a bad run of form. Drawn 1 of their last 3 and lost the other 2. Okay, Leicester take this game 2-1. 2 goals for Beckford and a goal from Baker in between that. Shooting boots missing for Benzia. Slightly worrying, considering he was my replacement for Camilleri. As Let Me Play Football in Peace complains for Quito. Let's get this schedule moved on and get this next game against Burnley, I think that is. Can't quite tell, they're not in the top half of the table. As Benzia hoping to break Duck. Okay, 23rd place, Burnley coming up. Check the team out. Everyone's full of energy. I don't really think there's many changes to make. Although Pranic didn't score, we'll bring our other new centre forward in, Mattox, and hopefully he can start clicking with Benzia. Fakito just wants to play football, so you know what, I'll give him a chance. Put him in the shot window. We have conceded a fair few goals with Butland in the net. In that draw against Leicester, they lost to Bolton and QPR, and they lose to us 1-0. Goal from Patterson after 16 minutes seals the victory. That's great news. That puts us up to 8th in the table, with a game coming against 9th place Derby. Pranic, I've been in good form lately. I'm feeling good. I hope you're not going to drop me. Well, fella, I gave you a little kick up the bum in the last game by not playing you, so I think I will look to bring you in for this game. But first of all, Shaw can come out and Vidal Perot can go in. Camacho can come back into the team. Benzia can be dropped, and Pranic, you said you were in good form, so you can come back in. We will give Taylor another try and give Samov a rest. Other than that, I think the team looks fairly well. You know what? I'll give Silva another try. He was out of form. Hopefully, with the team getting the odd win and a draw, he's picked up his form as well. As Derby have only won 1 of their last 3 games, lost the other 2. And they win this one 2-1. Perez Alonso injured, and Baker with the goal. Baker's now my top scorer. As we have Perez Alonso out for 3 months. Haynes, I don't feel I'm getting as much time on the pitch as I should be. Well, you're one of the lowest rated. You've got to realise you're going to improve sooner or later. So you are going to get game time, but you need to just grin and bear it for now. Okay, let's get this schedule moved on. Get the next game underway. Check the squad report out. Okay, Gillet will release you. You're not progressing. Mizuchi, 80 max will release you. Renaud will keep you in there for now. We'll look to check on the league objectives just to make sure. Okay, fight for promotion. We're in 11th and we're 5 positions behind, so we do need to finish in the top 6. Okay. You know what? I'm going to hire a new scout. Steve Arnold, 4 and a 3-star. I'll go for Robert Margrettier. He's a 3 and a 3-star. He's only less than $1 million. Yeah, I'll release Burnt. And we will send Harrison Shelby out on another scouting mission. We will send him to... where should we go? We'll go to South America. Yeah, we may as well go to Argentina for 9 months, see who's around. And then when our other scout comes, I may look to send him to somewhere in Africa. We'll see what's available. But we'll get the schedule moved on and get this next game underway. As we have Shelby back saying he's setting up his network. That's fine. And we will look to get this game underway against Bristol City. Other scout still in transit. So we will check the squad out ahead of this next game. Everyone's energy seems to be okay. But Haynes was saying he wasn't getting game time, so he can come in. Vidal Perez back for us. Perez Alonso out injured for a while, so you can come out, and Romer, you'll get the chance on the bench. I think that's everything done and dusted, to be fair though. I will bring Luke Shaw back in. It's a good solid team there. 70 is the minimum rating. Contemplating bringing Canteros back in for a game. Sorry Arno, I may bring you on the bench actually. No, we'll give you a rest. Hopefully you get some fire back by not being in the squad at all. And let's get this game against Bristol City underway as soon as we can. They've won one of their last 3 games. That was against Leicester. And we take the game 3-2. Hayham's injured, ironically, after he said he wasn't getting much game time. Hopefully it's not a bad injury. Baker, Pranich and Taylor scoring the goals for us in that game. Okay, player suspended. Jordan Patterson for too many yellow cards. Player injured. 3 months. Broken collarbone. Youth development. Jack Butland's a lad who's full of promise. However, he's not really in the first team pitch right now. We should consider loaning him. And my scout is ready to go. Sorry, I wanted to let you know I'm a bit worried about some of the speculation around me. I want another chance to prove that I'm best man for the job. Well, fella, I think I may give you the chance. Now that you've realised you need to step up your game a bit. Okay, Patterson's the first change we need to make. I'll give Romer a chance. I think everyone's raving about him. Morris can come back in. Needs to take Patterson off the bench. And we will put Vidal Perot on the bench. And Soriano can move onto the bench for Canteros. Jack Butland will move you onto the bench and have you in the squad, and have Bassam as the 3rd choice keeper. And we'll look to send my other scout out as he has finally arrived. And we'll look to send him to somewhere in Africa. Let's have a quick check. See where is available. Okay, we have Algeria, South Africa, Nigeria, Morocco, Ivory Coast. Yeah, we're also into Ivory Coast. I think that's a good enough place to go. Hopefully we'll find a new Didier Drogba. And I'll get the schedule moved on, get the next game underway. As we have our scout saying he's setting up his network, and we have some players leaving on international duty. Gaffer, I've come to you today to discuss my wages. I work hard in training, and for the team I feel I should be paid a little bit more as a result. Okay, Pranic, to be fair, you have been one of my best players so far this season. So we'll check out your contract, see what you're on. I'm going to sort my position. Pranic, 2 years, 9 months left, 1 year at 2,000. I'll give you 2 years at 2,000. Get you signed up on a long-term deal, and we don't have to worry about anything else. And we get to look to get this game against Hull underway as soon as we can. Quickly check the team, although I don't think there's much that really needs to be changed. Luke Shaw, potentially look to change you. Mattox will bring Benzia in. And Soriano did say he wanted another chance to prove himself, so he can come in. I want to get this game against Hull done and dusted, who've lost their last 3 games, conceding a minimum of 2 goals in those 3, and they've only scored in 2 games. And they scored the only goal in this game. Romer sent off after 75 minutes for 2 bookable offences. Patson has completed his suspension. Luke Shaw picks up a suspension, and so does Romer. Crisis of confidence for Camacho. Valverde needs to recapture form, and shooting boots missing for Benzia. Cantero, so I was expecting a bigger role at the club when you signed me for Quito. Wow, I've come to realisation I'm pretty happy here, so I'd like to stay and play for this club. Okay, wow, that's sort of hit me for 6, as I've already brought in your replacement in Butland. We'll look to play you as an unexpected twist as Quito stays, and Canteros fuming at role. We'll get the schedule moved on. Gives me a bit to think about now, though, with Quito wanting to stay, as Pranic has accepted his contract. Great news. Yeah, Quito staying has really thrown me a curveball there, so I was expecting to sell him. Although, I may still sell him. It depends. If an offer comes in for him and it's around the 4 million mark, then I will look to get rid of him. Bauer's choice pays off. Bringing in Darren Mattox. Well, that's great. So we've got a while to go before our next game, so we shall get this schedule moved on as quickly as we can. And a game coming up against 23rd place Oldham. Boss, thanks for listening and giving me a good run in the team from Calvin Baker. So all this speculation persists about Witzel. Okay, we'll get the schedule moved on and get this game against Oldham underway as soon as we possibly can, as Azogwe returns to face York City. Let's quickly check the team. Okay, a couple of players suspended, so Patterson can come back in and Vidal Perot can come in. Everyone else is looking fairly good. We'll give Benzia a break and Canteros can come in for him. Luke Shaw needs to come out of the team whatsoever. And we will look to bring in... Who should we bring in? We'll bring Benzia in. We'll have another striker on the bench. A bit more firepower. And we will look to get this game against Oldham underway, who have drawn 2 of their last 3 and lost the other one. Only conceding 2 goals on 1 occasion, but they have conceded in every game. And they've scored in every game though as well. Okay, they don't score today. We take the game 1-0. Soriano with the goal. Now suspensions are over for Luke Shaw and Romer. Assistant decision upsets Oldham Athletics manager. Well, I didn't see it, so I can't really complain. We have a game coming up against 8th place Middlesbrough. And we are currently in 9th. Quickly check the team. Energy levels looking okay. I'll give Mattox a game. We'll bring Soriano out. Luke Shaw can come back into the team. Other than that, we will keep it the same, and we'll look to get this game against Middlesbrough underway as soon as we can. Wow, they've won their last 3 games, scoring 2 goals in each of those 3. And only conceding 1 goal twice. Okay, they concede 2 today, but they score 2. It's a 2-all draw. Canteros and Samov with the goals for York. Okay, we'll get this schedule moved on and get the next game underway. Okay, so we've got a game coming up against Huddersfield. Quickly check the team out. Make sure there's no real changes we need to make. I think everyone should be full of energy, and they are. Canteros didn't score. We'll give Soriano a game he did score a couple of games ago. Other than that, everything seems to be looking good with the team. We shall get this game underway as Huddersfield are the draw specialists at the moment, drawing 2 games 1-all and 1 game 2-all. They're playing a 4-3-2-1 formation. Okay, they win this game 3-1. Goals from Clayton, Novak and Spencer for Huddersfield, and Soriano scored for us. Okay, we shall look to get the schedule moved on and get this next game against Brighton underway as soon as we possibly can. This will be the last game in the episodes. We're getting to around the 20-minute mark. Quickly check the team out. See, Soriano scored in that last game, so I may look to keep him in. I'll bring Milanov in, just change the defence up slightly. Soriano did score, but I want to try new partnerships. We'll go Pranjic and Benzia for this game. And we will get this game underway as soon as we can. Wow, Brighton have lost their last 3 games, conceding 4 goals twice. I think that's great news for Benzia, who's been slightly out of form recently. Okay, Brighton take the game 2-1. But Benzia does score, which is a bonus. Monthly squad report, Nasser Reynaud up to an 81. Okay guys, I'm going to call it a day there, and I'll be back with you in the next episode where we'll hopefully get through November and potentially December and look to get the January transfer window underway. Thanks for watching. Cheers.